it's Elizabeth, and welcome back. So, today I'm going to be talking about obviously the Chikuhodo Z-1 and the Surratt face brush. So, these two are very interesting brushes because they get compared a lot to each other, and especially because they're made by the same company. So they're both made by Chikuhodo. I don't know if any of you know that, but they're made by Chikuhodo. And so some people may say, well, they're the same brush. They're not, in a sense. So they both have beautiful handles. The Surratt is a little bit longer, and sorry about the nails. One nail is painted and the other isn't. I had to wait for this one to dry before I could do this one, and it takes a little bit. So anyway, so they're both made out of gray squirrel hair. So which one should you buy? Because when you have two brushes that are basically identical, which one should you get? Well, there's really only one difference, and that difference is the Chikuhodo Z1 is, this one right here, is slightly more denser. Slightly. So slightly, you almost could ignore it, but it's just, this one's just a little bit slightly denser. The handles are still both made by wood. This one is lacquered shinier. This one is, as you can see, a matte finish. They both have the curved ferrule, and they're both the same size. This one is just a tiny bit denser. Like so tiny you can't even tell. The only way that you can tell is when you do this and when you're applying product. So this one, the Chikuhodo, is a little bit more stiff. So it's probably going to be a little bit better for bronzing than this one. I do not use the Surratt face brush for bronzing at all. It just moves the product everywhere. I use this as a finishing brush only, and you can see it's dirty, and I apologize. That's my meteorites all over it, so sorry. And this one is clean. This one is really so much better for bronzer. If you're going to use this for bronzer, I don't use this for bronzer. But if a squirrel hair brush is what you wanted to use, this would be the better brush because it's a little bit more stiff, and so therefore it will place your bronzer a little bit better, where this one is just, I find it too difficult. I don't want to use the word floppy because that's how it's been described. And I just don't think that it's floppy. I just think it's less dense than this. So you have a little bit more control when you're putting your bronzer on than when you're doing this one. Other than that, they're both absolutely beautiful, beautiful brushes. Absolutely beautiful, well-made. Chikuhodo does beautiful squirrel hair brushes, no doubt about it. So that is, so I can't even recommend. I can't say, which one. I think that's a decision you have to make for yourself in how you want to place your product. And do you want a more dense brush? If you want a more dense brush and you want more control, then you want this. If you want less control, which I do when I want a powder, a finishing powder on my face, then choose this brush. I have both of them because I'm a collector, and if I wanted to use a very pigmented bronzer, then I have this to be able to use. So there you go. The two Chikuhodo brushes, one by Surratt, but made by Chikuhodo, which is the Surratt face, and the Chikuhodo Z-1. And I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact me, and I'll answer whatever I possibly can. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.